You can still hear me, right?
All righty. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. on the West Coast. What is it? 5 p.m. Central. No, wait,
Yep.
5 p.m. Central,
No, 6.
6 p.m. Central, and
Yeah.
whatever time it is over there
For once, I'm
on
only an hour different than you.
across the pond. This is the Death Rattle Podcast. I'm your host, DJ. With me is Mr. Kanan Becker from Ghost Pirate
Remotely.
Entertainment. Phone. He is remote. He is at Fantastic Fest, and we're going to be talking. So yeah, let's see what's going on here.
Technically, I am at a gas station trying to put air in my stupid tire because somewhere along my journey here, a cactus attacked my tire. Like, look at this shit. Let's see if you can see this. Can you see that giant thorn right there?
Oh wow, go
Yeah,
put your camera
that's
down a little
one.
bit.
And then look at that one. Can you see my finger?
Now put your camera down. Oh wow. Oh my god.
Yeah. They're fucking massive, dude. Like, that's from a cactus.
Yeah.
Imagine stepping on that shit. Like, they're hard as nails.
Jeez.
But yeah, so I'm trying to put air in my tire so that it doesn't go completely flat.
What a way to start your Fantastic Fest journey. John Connors in the chat says, howdy, looks like a lovely day. Gaston's in the chat. What's up, guys? It's slow. Slow people coming in. Did you guys not know it was Wednesday? Did you guys not know that it was Death Rattle Day? What's going on, Chad? Good to see you. Chad's in the chat.
Oh, yeah, it's only 10 people.
Yeah, we got 10 people. You usually have about 30 or 40 watching right now. Where is everybody?
I'm wondering if, because I was saying I was doing Fantastic Fest this week, if people were thinking I wasn't going to, we were going to do it this week. You know what I mean?
Heck no. We are.
No, I know.
We
We
are
said
always.
we were doing it.
We are always. Heather's
Yeah,
in
we
the
said
chat.
we're doing it. I'm
Nightingale.
just saying, like,
What's up? It's all right. We'll let them trickle in. It's okay. It's all right. So we're going to be talking a little bit about the Deathgasm 2 trailer.
Yeah, we should watch that because like
that
I
we're
haven't
gonna
seen it, and then that way it'll help me decide if I should go because it's premiering here at Fantastic Fest like Saturday, I think.
Yep. Deathgasm 2 is premiering at Fantastic Fest.
I got an invite to the Lionsgate mixer.
Hell yeah, dude! Go to that.
Yeah, it's on Saturday. Like, I keep getting invites for all these different parties and stuff, and I'm just like, I don't know what all to go to because they're happening at the same time.
Find me a producer. What's going on, Grindhouse Ghoul? Good to see you.
Opening.
I lost your audio. Okay, you're back.
Okay. But yeah, like I'm going for sure to the breakfast mixer. Like that'll be Friday morning. And it's like brunch and it's free. So I'm like, sweet, free breakfast. But it's like the opening thing for media and people. And like, it's only for, like, it's not because anybody can go to Fantastic Fest. It's just not cheap.
Right.
Like I ran into, speaking of which, I got to give a shout out. Hold on. Can you still hear me?
Can still hear you.
Okay. Shout out to Liz Rabid Poodle. I ran into your man, and he was very, very kind, very, very nice human. Got a picture with me. It was pretty rad to I'm standing in line to get my press pass, and 30 seconds in there, and someone recognized me. I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool.
That's awesome, man.
Because I forget all the time that anybody knows who the fuck I am.
What's up, Stephanie?
Like it always surprises me when someone's like, "Hey," like I've had people buy me dinner before, and like it's always weird. I'm always like, "You talking to me? Oh, okay."
That's awesome, man. Casey's in the chat. What's going on, Casey? Everybody's finally trickling in. All the usual suspects are trickling in. So
what's up, criminals?
Today we are. Kanan's going to be talking about his experience getting down to Fantastic Fest from Northern California. We're going to watch the Deathgasm 2 trailer, and we're going to talk to you guys. We're here for an hour today. It's going to be an hour-long show for the foreseeable future, just because Kanan and I are so just up to our eyeballs and stuff. However,
Yeah, at least
uh,
until I get back. Once I'm back from Texas in a couple weeks, and I might go a little longer than you kind of deal. But at least for this week and next week, while I'm gone, an hour is the best we can do.
you
So,
know what I forgot about that we should talk
Mhm.
about? The long
Mhm.
walk.
Did you go see it?
Of course I did. You commented on my shit on Facebook.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got a lot going on.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw it
Like
opening. I saw it on Friday.
I was driving
And
for like 9 to 10 hours every day for the last 3 days.
yeah, it's all right.
Like, dude,
Yeah.
I got so burned. Literally, my eyelids are peeling.
Ew.
Yeah, like I could barely see yesterday because it's weird, dude. I didn't know this, but like driving across from some of Arizona through all of New Mexico, it's basically high desert and there's nothing but sand and rocks. And I didn't know this, but it's like called like the mirror effect, and it literally is like the sun reflecting off of the ground is hotter than the actual sun directly coming down.
That's nuts.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing, but I do now. So like if you ever go drive that stretch, do it either like later in the day when the sun isn't at its highest point or earlier in the day. So like I think going back I'm going to probably drive at night, like just at nighttime for at least for some of that stretch cuz it is rough, man. But
Jeez.
anyway, I interrupted you. I forget what you were saying. Sorry.
I forget what I was saying too, so it's okay.
Oh,
But Casey
long
says,
walk. Holy shit, the long walk.
are we talking
So
about it now?
give your thought. Well, yeah. Well, you can get to comments or chat real quick because I'm trying to find a good spot to like pull over.
Um okay, well, Stephanie says long walk looks awesome. Casey says driver's tan. John Connor says it looks like it's like getting snow blind. Your eyes can get sunburned. That's
It's
crazy.
exactly that. It's so weird because I had sunglasses on just like I do right now the entire time. Like I never took them
Yeah.
off.
What's
And
up,
yet,
Corey
like last
Tiger?
night, like it literally was like I had been staring at the sun. Like I couldn't see anything. I would like open my eyes and it was like the entire world was covered in a blanket of white like smoke.
Yeah,
But
crazy. Oh, well, let's
yeah,
go. Before we get into the long walk, take us through what your last couple of days have been getting down to Fantastic Fest.
just
We
lots
got
of
we
driving, man. Like just lots of driving. Like all I did really was got up at 4 a.m. each day and would drive about 9 or 10 hours to the next um, Airbnb and then get there, basically check in, go get some food, come back, take a shower, go to sleep, and do it again. So I did that 3 days straight. So, but since I got here, because like last night I got here like late yesterday evening, and basically just got food, came back and crashed. Um, the first exciting thing that happened last night is a new season of Halloween Baking Championship is online.
all right.
So I watched that last night. That made me super stoked. But no, today it's been cool. Like I got up and went over to the venue, Alamo Draft House, and got my press pass. And it's so sick because I got the press pass and I realized this is literally the first official, like legit press pass for anything I've ever got. Because like I've been an artist many times where the VIP like badge stuff for being an artist, like for being an artist or whatever.
Yeah.
I've gotten that many, many times for, when I was in music or when I was making art or whatever. But I've never been media at anything. And so like this is the first time like for a real official kind of thing that I had a press pass. So that was pretty sick. And they were so kind and put the correct spelling because I was worried that they would just put my legal spelling.
Yeah.
And like, nobody knows me by Kanan with the C, so I didn't want it to like, but they got the right spelling. Like they even made a note on my file to make sure they spelled it right. Like it was so nice. Like everybody here that I've experienced or dealt with at all so far with Fantastic Fest is like amazing. Like they're
That's
so
awesome.
helpful. You send an email and like within minutes, did you get a response for whatever your question is? Like they're, it's really awesome. And from what I've been told, it's by far better this year already than it has been. Because that's been the big complaint the last few years is getting tickets and getting any information. All the stuff is just like clusterfuck. And but this year they're super organized. So yeah. But anyway, so yeah, I got my press pass, and then I went yeah, to Tony Black's or
Never heard of it.
Terry Black's barbecue. It's one of the most famous barbecue places in the world. It's the second highest. It's like the second most famous barbecue place in Texas. It was just cool because I was leaving um, Fantastic Fest, the Alamo Draft House set or setting location, whatever. And I was like, "Oh shit, there's Terry Black's." I'm like, "Holy crap!" So I pulled over and ate there. So good, dude.
It was good.
But the biggest surprise of everything for me has been how expensive California is and how much cheaper it seems like everywhere else is. Like
Yeah.
we're talking like McDonald's for a meal is $5 cheaper here. Like literally everything. Like
Yeah,
gas
dude.
prices are $2 cheaper here than California. As soon as I got out of California, everything just drops dramatically in price. It's wild.
Dude, you wonder why people are leaving California in droves.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, I've only been here for 24 hours and I'm already thinking about moving here, dude. This place is amazing.
Bro, come to Florida. Florida's where it's at.
No, no. I did spend a bunch of time in Florida, man. There's too many things about Florida that don't mesh well with me. Like it's too conservative for my blood.
Oh, whatever. It's not even that bad. Jesus. Texas is
But
worse than Florida.
yeah, until I came to Austin. Like this is where a ton of Californians came. So it's kind of like you get the best of both worlds. You get the more artsy, a little more liberal California idea without it being so annoying and obnoxious like it is in California. So it's like the mix of both because so many Californians and stuff have moved here. So
Well, I love Florida. Any of my fellow Floridians down here.
no, dude. I don't get me wrong. I love Florida. I'm just saying. I don't think I could live there.
I don't think it's too conservative. I think it could be more conservative. I'm just kidding. All right.
Well, no, but
what are you excited for? What are you excited for Fantastic Fest? What are you looking forward to seeing? What are you looking? What's up?
I already got my I was able to get tickets for 10 different in advance. Like press is able to. It's probably still not.
Bro, you're so muffled right now. You're whatever your mic, your earbuds or whatever, are like so muffled.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, I had the tire air thing lasting because where I went a minute ago, I guess the air wasn't working, so I spent $2 to get air and it didn't work. So I came to this place where the air is free.
Imagine spending money on air. That's
dude. A lot of the places on the way here, $3 for air. $3. And like I need to get this tire fixed, but I don't really know exactly where to go right now. I got to try to find a place tomorrow. But yeah, I already got my advance tickets for a bunch of different movies. Like press gets 10 different. Like we get to book up to 10 different movies early, and so I got advance ticket for Primate, which is tomorrow. So that's the first movie I'll be seeing tomorrow. And then I got my ticket for Shelby Oaks, for Black Phone 2, which I'll be doing the red carpet for Black Phone.
Hell yeah, man. Stream that or get pictures.
For Strangers 2, I got a ticket for that, and I'm doing red carpet. And like I said, I got invited to the Lionsgate mixer for that. So I'm probably going to go to that as well.
You better go to that.
But dude, the movies I'm the most excited for, like little tiny movies that nobody really knows of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's the stuff I'm super excited about. But you don't get those in advance. Like you can, but it's pointless because the big ones like Black Phone 2 and stuff like that, those are the tickets that go super fast.
Yeah.
The smaller movies like Coyotes, or I don't know, I have a whole long list of movies. Those are ones that aren't that hard to get tickets because you can get your tickets, like they don't cost me money, but I still have to basically buy them with credits, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Um, and you get them each day at 10 a.m. The tickets for the following day go available. And so, like, I don't get to book anything else beyond my 10. Like, those 10 on Monday, that was crazy too. I'm like driving down the road, and Sean Chandler, shout out, dude, is such a saint. Him and Cody Leach have been huge, just so helpful. But I'm driving along the road, and I had an alarm set and realized, oh shit, I got to pull over because of all the time changes and stuff. I was like trying to track because it was 10 a.m. here, and so I was like, I didn't know where I was, what the time difference was, because I was like literally in the middle of nowhere. I still
Yeah.
don't know if it was in Arizona or New Mexico. So I just pulled over to a rest stop, and luckily I had internet connection, and I was just like, Google, what time is it in
So your phone
Texas?
just doesn't update the time zone?
It does, but I was still not in Texas time zone.
Oh, gotcha.
And so I didn't know if I was an hour behind at that point or if I was still 2 hours behind. Because in California, it's 2 hours different than it is here
Yeah.
in Texas.
Yeah.
It's like it was
John,
wild, and because I had to have it exactly at 10 a.m. Here, I was able to book 10 in advance, and we didn't know how fast those were going to go.
John says, hey, Kanan, if your tire has a slow leak, you can probably fix it yourself. Just get a tire plug kit at any auto parts store.
Yeah, but the problem is they're towards the sidewall. Because most tire places will fix a flat for free or for like 10 at most. But I don't even know where tires places are from where I am right now, um, and it's also on the sidewall. So I'm pretty sure they're going to say I need to get a new tire, and I don't get paid till Monday. So I'm like really scared of running out of money between now and Monday. So I'm like, if I have to spend like $100, $200 on a tire, which sucks because I literally just bought 4 brand new tires before this trip, and so like this is literally a brand new tire. It has like 1,200 or like 1,800 miles on it.
Bro, you got to get Cameo.
Dude,
Have
whatever,
people
man. I'm
take,
not.
dude,
Nobody want.
I would pay you
Nobody
to say
wants.
I would pay you to say the gnarliest shit. You would just block me. I would be like, yeah, this is worth $10.
I would do it, but honestly, it's just like I was saying. I always am surprised when people recognize me when I'm out about. It's the same as that. Like it's like I took a long time to start a Patreon for the same reason. Like I just feel weird. I'm like, you know, who the
Dude,
fuck would
don't
want
feel weird
to
about it,
give
man.
me money for whatever? So,
Yeah, no,
but
don't
yeah,
feel weird about it. People want to support. People
and then
want
I'm
to do.
excited because this one company that I've been doing like those last couple sponsors I did, dude, they're so happy with me. They want to sign a contract with me to where they exclusively represent me.
Hell
And so
yeah, man.
they go and
Congratulations.
hunt down sponsors for me. Yeah. So that could be massive because
Oh, I
like
have
they
news.
get some of the best.
I can't tell you live, but I have news about the festival that is crazy awesome. But I can't
So
tell you live.
good news.
Yeah, it's great news.
Oh yeah.
But I can't tell you live, and I'm sorry that I'm teasing the chat. I mean, the chat doesn't care about my festival, but like I'm sorry I'm
Yeah,
teasing,
they
teasing
do.
the chat. It just hit me that I have awesome news. I'm gonna message you on Facebook. But we have great stuff. Say it says
Okay.
put up a GoFundMe.
I'm not gonna do GoFundMe. People know my PayPal and Venmo and stuff, and or you can message me if you want to send me money. But like
Okay.
I'll figure it out. I'm not
Or
gonna
you
do
can
it.
go, you can super chat, super sticker, or you can go to the link
Well, yeah,
in
but I don't
the
get those for a
description.
month.
What?
I don't get that for a month. That's not gonna
Oh,
really help me get a tire right now.
damn. If
The life
so,
of being a creator. Thank you so
if
much.
you go to hang on. If you guys want to help Kanan out, There's a link in the description right now of this video that takes you to a PayPal, and that will go straight to us. It's going to say Blood Scribe because it's an old link when we set this up way before we thought anything was happening. So it's going to say Blood Scribe. It's a weird link. It's my company, but that goes directly to us.
Thank
so
you,
if
sir.
you guys want to help Kanan's tire situation out, use that link. Casey says, "Bull DJ, we care." Yeah, well, whatever. I still can't say. I still can't say what the news is for legal
Well, I'm
reasons.
sure all of them will find out before too long anyway.
You will find out as soon as we are legally able to say the news. If that's any hint, everybody will know. Let me see here.
So
Janet,
get through the chat real quick for a little bit, and then let's talk about, because I don't want to run out of time. I want to make sure we have enough time to talk about the long walk.
Yep. So Janetha, by the way, Janetha, you weren't late. It was 7:10 when I saw your first
Dude,
chat.
why
You
is
were
this
on time.
tire still saying it's flat?
Janetha says there are used tire places that'll sell you a tire good enough to get home on. Al says I've put plugs in sidewall, melt it down with a lighter. What's going on, Kay?
No, that's what I'm trying to find is a used tire place. Well, like, that's the thing, dude. I'm in a city I've never been before. I don't know where anything is. Like, I tried to find a tire place earlier and couldn't find anything. So I'm going to try to find something tomorrow. I really want to go to there's a couple locations, Texas Chainsaw Massacre shooting locations here for
Nice.
the original and for Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. But some of those I'll probably hit like on my way back home because they're like about 45 minutes, but they're on the way home for me. But then like the gas station is the barbecue place. It's the, in the movie, it's now a barbecue place, and that's like a half hour away. So I'm possibly going to go like do lunch there at some point, but I want to get this tire fixed before I do any kind of,
I'm sorry. I'm
40
sorry. I'm
minutes.
being rude. I'm texting a client right now, so I'm sorry. I'm being rude.
Sorry, I can't.
I'm on the struggle bus. I'm on the struggle bus with you, man. So if a client's texting me, I gotta text him back. Okay.
I'm trying to see the chat, but it's not really. Like, I'm doing this with my phone, and it does, like, the interface is lame. It's not.
Yeah, you're not missing much. Kay's in the chat. Everybody's talking. Heather and John are talking. Grindhouse said nice.
But no, it's
something.
not letting me, like.
I was just not letting you see it at all.
No, I can see it. I can't. Okay, there, right. Okay. I guess it works better if I go this way. Dude,
I guess.
Don't tell me about Leatherby's. Leatherby's is where I live. I'm 2,000 miles away from Leatherby's right now.
What are you talking about?
My phone notified me saying Leatherby's had some kind of sale on ice cream or some shit. I'm like,
oh, it's like, we know you like that ice cream. All right. Let's talk about the long walk a little bit, and then let's get to this Deathgasm 2 trailer. So, you want me to go first, or do you want to?
Yeah, just give your initial thoughts.
So, all right, because we got to be spoiler free, so no spoilers of the long walk. But this was Stand By Me grown up.
Yeah.
And it's such a beautiful story about friends and specifically male friends that we have not seen in a long time. And everything about it is just like, it's horrifying, right?
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people are going to make the argument that it's not a horror movie. But there are some horrifying things that happen in this film.
Oh, no, I haven't seen anybody say that yet, but like, I don't know how you could say that, because like the whole entire movie is a pressure cooker.
Yeah.
Like the entire movie, you're on edge because you don't know who's going to get it, how they're going to get it, or what the outcome is, or what the entire point of the movie is. So like, it's just thick with dread like the entire time. And then when it does get violent, it gets extremely graphic.
Yes. It is even,
you realize, I literally was like jaw open. I was like,
it is even disturbing
Yeah,
at times.
because of how brutal it was. Like
Yeah.
I knew, you go in, everybody knows like people are gonna die. Like that's the whole idea, you know. But it's just the first time you see how violent it's gonna go, you realize, oh shit, like this isn't just gonna, like cut away. You know,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you're gonna graphically see this shit.
Yeah, it is something else. But I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. I keep saying this, but every new movie that comes out is like my favorite of the year. And it's just a testament to how good horror has been this year. We lost your feed. I don't know if you're still here, if you're looking at
Yeah, I'm
something.
here. I'm trying
Okay.
to
All right. So he's still here, but I just like this is my favorite movie of the year now. And
see.
prior to
I could make the argument this is the most well done movie this year,
it's
but like
man,
I
it's
would not
close.
say favorite because it is such a hard watch. It is like totally it reminds me in a way of like the movie um damn it, my brain is melted. Damn it, what the fuck is the name of that movie? It's like one of those movies where you only want to watch it once. Like Martyrs is like that, where it's so fucking good, but you're like, I would never rewatch that shit
I
because
don't
it's
know.
just so rough.
I would rewatch it. I would rewatch it and I would rewatch it showing somebody else who hasn't
Yeah,
seen it. Like
yeah.
that's what I would do. I'd be like, you
I
have to
just
watch the
mean,
long one.
no, no, no. I don't mean that. I just mean like it's not like you can't rewatch it. I just mean it's not one of those because, like, okay, for instance, Weapons. Weapons, I've rewatched. Like I've seen it like 3 times, and I have more fun with it like each time because there's so much nuance and layers and all these little hidden things that Zach Krager put in the movie, and so it's one of those really fun rewatches. And so like that's what I mean. Like this is more of like it's not that you can't watch it again, but it's just brutal. It's not one that you're gonna have fun with and want to watch again. It's not
I don't
so
know, man.
brutal
I
that
think
you can't. Like it's not on Martyrs level. And Martyrs actually hurts to watch.
yeah.
So I'm not
I
saying it's
just
like that, but it's just, dude, the ending of this movie, man, like
it's so cathartic.
it's rough, man. But it's the biggest thing about
Oh,
it. I don't hear enough people talking about how big time of a allegory and like symbolic it is. Like the whole movie is so thick with symbolism, and
you could definitely draw a lot of parallels to
yeah,
today's society
exactly.
and
And
what's
that's why
hurting it and what can
in my
fix it.
review, which was part of a list that'll come out on Friday, I talk about how it's like it's an important story for right now. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like it's powerful and all that, but it's also a story that like a message, and a lot of that has to do with like I haven't read the Stephen King book. From what I know, fuck, what's his name? JT Mulner. JT Mulner is the guy who did Strange Darling, and he wrote the script for this.
Yeah.
And from what I know, he made some changes, not super dramatic, but stuff that does make a difference, and did kind of update the story in a way that makes it even more poignant and effective to today's viewer. You know what I mean? But like the biggest thing I came away with is how it's just like in a lot of ways it's kind of like the walk of life. Like you could
Yeah.
look at your life and go, what's the point? Like, why are we doing this? Like, you know what I mean? Like there's so many people that are walking this life where you know, they start out all ambitious and like all these dreams and all these goals and like I'm going to do this. I'm going to marry the most attractive person, and I'm going to have, 2.5 kids and live in a picket fence 2 bedroom. Like, you know what I mean? I'm going to have the
Yeah.
perfect job. And then it's like by the time you're like 40 and you don't have any of those things, and and you just swallow the pill, so to speak. You just keep on buying what the government's telling you, or whoever that's selling you the bag of goods. It's like,
Yeah.
why? Like, why are you living this life? Nobody is making you be miserable and go to work every day, or be miserable and stay in that marriage. You know what I mean? Like, nobody makes you do this shit. You volunteer to be in this miserable race.
Yeah.
And like, that's what, not the only thing, but one of the more powerful things in the movie is because you're just like, what the fuck, dude? It's because it's not just them. They're just a product of the world they're in.
Right.
But the more powerful thing is the society around them. Like, I'm not going to spoil anything about, that really matters.
We lost you. But yeah, while he's coming back, I agree. I think this movie is just a very poignant story. I think it's so well done. I think the characters are awesome, all of them. Like, you buy in as soon as these characters come on screen, you buy in and you're there for the ride. And it's a hard, terrible ride that feels long. And for any other movie, that would probably be a critique that it's so that the movie feels long. But I think that's very intentional from the creators. I think JT Molnar is the writer, and the director, who I am losing off the top of my head. I'm going to go look right now. I think it was very intentional. I think it was very intentional for them to make this movie seem drawn out. And I know that there's been people out there that have been Francis Lawrence. Francis Lawrence is the director. I know there's a lot of people that have been uh, saying that it's kind of a slog. And it's like, I don't understand that critique. I don't know how you can say this is a slog. The dialogue is excellent. It's awesome. And the action is sprinkled in where you need it. A lot of things happen that really do up the stakes of this. There's a lot of questions that you can ask, but it is just a fantastic film. And we're still waiting for Kanan to come back, so I'm going to read some chats here. Oh, there he is. Hey, can you hear us? Nope. Okay. All right. John says the horror of The Long Walk is how these young men are trying to better themselves, but only one winner. The book was based around the era of Vietnam and how it's a young men's war. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's what I meant by JT. Can you hear me?
Yeah. You're back.
Yeah, but that's what I meant by JT Molnar updating this. Because when Stephen King wrote it, it was much more Vietnam centric. And it is steel in a way, and it definitely is that representing, our soldiers off in war. Just very thick with that. But I think JT Molnar updated it to where it is a little more, not just about, like, it isn't just that anymore. It's like, that's something I found really interesting, is how a movie doesn't really have a time frame. Like, in the beginning, it feels like, is this in the 50s or 60s because of the cars and stuff but then as it goes, you start going, okay, well, it's not then. It's just kind of like in this ambiguous time, and timeline.
Yeah. It's set in that era. And so it takes influences from 60s and early 70s.
Yeah, but it's not, because if you look at the military stuff, it's not from the 60s and 70s. The military shit is like modern day stuff. They have modern day Humvees and stuff. That's what I mean by it's this
Oh
ambiguous
yeah,
time.
you're right. Yeah, no, you're right. And I mean, yeah,
And
it
I
has a lot. I mean,
like,
the film has a lot to say, and so we don't, without belaboring the point. Go see The Long Walk, especially if
yes,
you
but
want a movie that.
don't go into it expecting to get scared, because it's not that kind of movie. Don't go into it expecting to have fun, because it's not that kind of movie.
Right.
So, like, don't come out of it and yell at us and say, what the fuck, like, because you had wrong expectations. Like, this is super, super good, but it's a movie that's going to make you think. You know what I mean? And it is a bit of a slow burn, as in like a very dialogue driven movie. It doesn't have a lot of action. I mean, you're literally just watching these boys walking for miles and miles and miles, having these super interesting conversations. You know,
Yeah, well, like I
so it's
said,
not like a
when you were resetting your phone, I was saying that this is a movie that I think it feels very intentionally drawn out.
yeah,
Whereas in any other
yep,
film, that would be a critique from me. But I think J.T. Molnar and Francis Lawrence were very intentional in making this seem like
yep.
it's dragging because that's what these boys
It
are
feels
thinking. You know,
it
so you're
feels
like
very much like
suffering,
it's prodding along. Like you feel like you're getting exhausted with the people in the movie.
right?
And like
But it
that's
doesn't.
hard to do because
Yeah,
there's a difference between a movie being boring and making you feel the runtime. Like there's a big difference. Like because it's not boring, they're just maximizing that runtime where you're actually feeling exhausted along with these characters. You know,
yeah,
like as it gets, especially in the final act, like you feel the weight of all of this. Like
yeah.
you feel like dude, they do such a good job of making you like get this hopeless feeling by the end where you're
It's a
like,
fantastic
fuck,
film.
dude. Like
Yeah.
if I was one of them, I don't know if I'd keep walking either. Like fuck it.
It's written so well, and this is one of those films that I'm always going to point to, that what you can just take a simple concept like this and make it amazing if you just take care of your script. And so, when people yell at me, "Oh, you just don't like anything," and no, not everything can be fucking Shawshank Redemption. It's like, yes, it can. You just got to
Yeah,
take it. It's not going to be
this
Shawshank,
is
but if you
Shawshank
just, well,
Redemption.
hang on, let me just finish. It's not going to be Shawshank, but if you just take care of your script, then you can elevate and make any concept good. Like all these movies that I bitch about, it's because I don't feel like they took enough care of their script and they didn't care enough about the story that they were telling or the characters that they were telling. And that's why I always harp on it. The Long Walk is
Yeah.
what is an example that I'm always going to point to. Like, look, this is just a bunch of dudes walking, and this movie's awesome. Like,
Yep.
so that's
And
what it
it's
is.
crazy. It's crazy too because it's like even the most insignificant characters in this have a role to play. Like they don't feel wasted. None of them. Like
Right.
even ones that are in for a super short amount of time, you still you can feel them like the reason that they're there. You know what I mean? But like I don't know, man. What I'm always arguing is that there's different movies for different reasons. And like every movie
Yes.
shouldn't be this movie. Like there's different kinds of and a lot of times you don't enjoy a movie because it's so important to you, the characters and the writing and all that, and that's fine. I get that, but when I'm arguing with you, it's because I see the storytelling in a movie is like the quality of a movie in their storytelling they do with visuals, or they're doing with something else, and not the writing or the characters. You know what I mean? But oh man, it's a fucking crime though. I'll tell you that right now because this movie is losing its absolute fucking ass, and it's the worst possible timing for a movie to come out. Like the week that came out, like a lot of people may not realize this, but
I haven't looked at the
opening
numbers
week,
on it.
opening week for a movie, if it's being released in theaters, is like 80% of what they make. It's like a staggering amount of money is what you make in the first, I think, 2 or 3 weeks. Like I think it's like 80% of what most movies make is whatever make in the first couple weeks. And this movie made like 1 million. Like it is just completely losing its like so devastating, man.
Well, that sucks because and you know what it is? It's all the fucking weebs going to see Demon Slayer.
No, dude, it's
The weebs are
no,
killing The
it's
Long Walk.
I'm telling
I'm
you, it's
kidding.
because of when
I'm
it came
kidding.
out, man.
I
Like
know. I'm
just think
kidding. Oh
about
my
last
god.
week. You had school shooting, you had I forget his name, but that guy was assassinated. Like all this
Charlie
horrible
Kirk,
stuff. Yeah, all this
that
horrible stuff that
guy.
happened. I don't, you know who the fuck he was. He's just been, he's a media guy, dude. Like, I'm not saying it's okay that he got killed,
I know.
but
I'm just
I
fucking with
don't
you. I'm
know
just
who a
fucking with
lot of people that get killed are.
you. I know. I'm just fucking with you.
Like,
Well, so here's the
people are
thing.
literally comparing him with Jesus and Martin Luther King and stuff, and I'm like, okay, whatever. But to me,
So
I didn't
it's
follow him. It's
all
still
right, well, I don't want to
sad.
talk about. Okay, I don't want to talk about Charlie Kirk. I don't want to talk about Charlie Kirk. But I'm on the numbers for the long walk, and it's not doing that bad. It's well within its projections for its first weekend.
Those shows over there, I would smack you
Huh?
because you frustrate me so bad, dude. Because it's still going to lose a ton of money. It doesn't
Dude, I'm
matter
not.
if
I am not.
it didn't have expectations to make a bunch, but like those are projections based on the last few, the last month or so, what they were projecting it to be at. When the money was spent to make this movie, they expected to make a lot more than what those projections show.
Okay.
That's something I'm always telling you as well. It's like just because a movie had high or low expectations at the time it was released doesn't speak to how much. I mean, like the budget for this movie has got to be like 20 million.
Yeah, that's actually the budget. Yeah, so that's not a good opening weekend.
That's what I mean. Like this movie is going to lose. Like it's going to not even come close to breaking even.
It's gotta have a strong second weekend.
It won't. I'm telling you, it's not that it's not a good movie though. That's what sucks. It's everything has to do with the timing of it. Like there's a lot of things. For one, it's at the end of summer when a lot of movies don't release because it's just not the time of year where people go to movies as much because there's all those big blockbuster summer stuff. And then there's a little bit of that pause. And then people start going in October to see all the big Halloween releases and stuff. And then you'll have some of those big blockbusters that come out for the holidays again. But this is just like January, February. It's
Okay,
the
well then I'm gonna use
more dead time of year.
well then I'm gonna use a Kanan Becker argument and say that it'll just make it up in streaming.
But it won't
Why? Why not this
because
movie?
it doesn't
Why do all the bad
because
movies
it
make it up in streaming, but all the good ones don't?
because there's more than just the timing of what I was talking about. There's also the timing of the world, and that's what I was telling you about with Candyman. Is Candyman couldn't have possibly come out at a worse time than it did because once the word of mouth is this is a depressing movie, and everybody I know is like the last thing I want to see right now is something that's going to make me feel bummed out.
Yeah.
Like
No, I
I'm
look,
seeing this from
I
literally,
agree.
like I said, literally last week was like one of the most sad, depressing weeks I've ever seen because I don't have to know who Charlie Kirk is. That's his name, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have to know who he is really. And it's not that I don't know who he is, but I mean, like, I don't know, like, I've never watched any of his speeches but I don't have to know him or know who he is or any of that to understand that he meant a lot to a lot of people, especially anybody that was very like Christian or religious or whatever. Like some of my really, really good friends, like this is a devastating blow for them. And it's like on top of that, you also had another school shooting and all the stuff that's going on with the political, stuff. It's just
Well, look,
like
I'm not gonna.
the
Yeah,
last thing everybody wants something to forget about the problems in the world
you're
right
right.
now.
I look.
And that's
I'm.
why I think the movie Him is gonna kill.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm not gonna say you're wrong. I think but and that's not the movie's fault. So
It's
if it
not at
doesn't do
all.
well, if it doesn't do well for its second weekend, then yeah, I'm hoping more people stream it or more people just give it a chance because it is just a fantastic movie. But yeah, it's sad. But the end, I
I
mean, the
think
ending is pretty
if
cathartic.
this gets picked up, I think if this gets no, it's not, man. Like I love the ending, but that is also an ending that a lot of people are gonna hate. Because most people like the masses like a movie that holds their hand and that tells
Uh,
them
I
You know
love
what I
this
mean? That
ending.
tells them, so did I. But there's a lot of this that's up for you to figure out. Like, I'm not going to say because it would be very spoilery, but there's a lot of different ways that you could take this ending
Yeah, well,
or
I
like
don't know.
what you think actually happens. There's
I
a
want to get to
lot of different
Gaston.
perspectives.
Let me get to Gaston's comment real quick. He
Well, I
says,
think once this drops on, like, hopefully, like HBO or Netflix, because it is so good, it'll start to gain some momentum. But I don't think it's ever gonna, as far as money wise, this movie's never gonna make money. But it might at least get somewhat of a cult following enough, like a somewhat of enough people watch it and appreciate it. But it's
uh,
definitely gonna lose money.
so Gaston says, does the long walk hit universal themes that anyone can relate to, no matter where they're from, or is it intended for more American audiences? No, it's very universal. It's
Yep.
about friendship.
Extremely.
It's about
Like
survival.
this
It's about
almost,
brotherhood.
yeah, this almost could be in any country. Like, the only things that make you know it's the United States is just because of, like, you're seeing cars and houses and things like that, where you're like, yeah, this is America. But it doesn't deal with anything that happens in our reality. So it's
Right.
not like it's talking about real politics. There's no reference to any real government or any real anything. You know what I mean? So, like, so it could very much be, basically you pick whatever government you want to think of. It's one of those apocalyptic or dystopian type of stories where,
Yeah, they exist in
it's
a
what Stephen King
dystopian
does so
reality.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's what Stephen King does so well. Like The
Uh
Running Man is the same kind of thing where it doesn't, it's in a fictitious universe. So,
yeah. David says, why do you guys talk about the money of film so much? Well,
because without the money of films, they don't get made.
well, yes, it's very important how well films do monetarily, uh, because that drives a lot of what gets made and what doesn't get made, especially in the mainstream scene. Now, the indie scene, it's a little bit different, but also I'm a
Not
film producer and
really. You still
well,
need some money. You may not
it
need as much, but you do still need money.
well,
Like,
hang on,
this
it's
is something that is
you didn't let me
pissing me off
finish.
this week. Go ahead.
I said because the indie scene is so much wider in terms of the spectrum of indie than mainstream, you can get away with a lot more and you can make a lot more indie movies regardless of if it's going to make money or not, right? Like there's a guy here in town that makes 10 movies a year, feature films, and like he doesn't have a budget, so like that's indie, but then other indie films like um the coffee table or um uh why am I blanking so much on these like the
It,
more mainstream indie
but it's not. But it's not
in a violent
money.
nature stuff like that like
This
those
is what
movies
everybody
do
has to.
well.
But this is what I wanted to get at. This is something everybody has to, like, get, like, the understanding of. And this is coming from an artist. And for the longest time, I was of the belief of, like, art should be free. Like, I made my music and I just literally gave it away. I'd burn it on CDs and give it to people. I'd paint my paintings and give it to friends. And then I realized that it's not about money, it's about resources. And unless you're gonna go rob a fucking store to get paint, good luck making a painting. Unless you're gonna go and steal a fucking microphone and recording equipment and record your music on stolen shit. Good luck with that. Like, you need resources, and the more resources you have, the higher the level the art can be.
Yeah.
And there is a level that drives me crazy of wastefulness. And that's whenever you see me angry at Disney and, these huge companies that spend 250, 300 million on these movies because you're wasting so much resources because there's a what's the phrase where diminishing returns. There's a point where you're spending like $10,000. Every $10,000 is like literally 1 second of, like, special effects time. Like, it's crazy numbers.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's a point where it's just like, screw it, dude. Once you're at this point, anything beyond that is no audience is going to see the difference. So
Right.
you're now just wasting resources.
Right.
But if we don't, as artists, make some money, then you don't have any resources. And without resources, you can't make jack shit. And like, this is something that pissed me off this week because this whole complicated thing is going on with YouTube right now where they put this new software in that blocks, or it doesn't block, it doesn't calculate the views anymore of people that are watching our videos that have ad blockers on. What sucks about that is two things. One, it came out, and a lot of YouTubers already probably knew this. I didn't. We don't make any money unless people see an ad. So if you have an ad blocker on, you're literally stealing my content. Like I'm getting absolutely nothing for you watching my content. So that is bothersome. It's basically like pirating. You're pirating shit whenever you're ad blocker. But it is even worse than that because YouTube isn't even counting them. So that means my channel looks worse. So if I go to a sponsor and I'm like, hey, sponsor, you know, I want to, I'll run an ad for you for X amount of dollars. And they look at my views and they're like, dude, you don't get jack shit for views because a bunch of people are using ad blockers. And so if their views don't, like, literally, they're not even tallying those anymore. So they won't even show. Like, and so it's like you're literally kicking as creators in the nuts twice. And when you're taking advantage of someone like Mr. Beast, fucking like, it's literally, the guy is burning millions of dollars.
All right. Well,
like,
I gotta stop.
Burning.
I gotta stop you. I gotta stop you. I didn't want to interrupt, but I gotta stop you because we got 10 minutes left, and I want to get to this trailer, and I also want to I want to move on. Like, yes, YouTube sucks. There's
No,
I
it's not
have
about YouTube.
I have arguments. I have arguments that I don't want to make right now about what pirating is and the ethical use of ad blockers, but I'm not going to do that right now. But I want to get to this Deathgasm 2 trailer, and I want to get to some chats before we get out of here. Is that okay?
There
Can we
is
do
no
that?
ethical use. There,
Okay.
it's straight up stealing.
Okay.
If you want to feel
It's
okay
not.
about stealing, that's fine. How is it not stealing? It is no
I don't want to
different
get
than
into
walking
it. I don't
into
want to get into
How
it.
is it? Hold on. How is it any different than walking into like a Walmart and just stealing a CD?
So if you go into Walmart and you steal a CD, you have now removed that product and it can no longer be used as a commodity or a product. Pirating,
Yeah, it's exactly
you
the
are
same
not,
thing.
it's not.
You're
Your
still
video doesn't go
taking
away.
bullshit.
Wait, your video doesn't
No,
go
but
away if somebody watches
neither
it with
does
an
the
ad blocker.
music. Neither does the music. It's a CD. It's burned. There's millions of them. And the music itself is stored somewhere. It's like the music still exists. It's just your dollar isn't being spent. So every time you stream and pirate a movie, that's one less view. And it does matter. It's just like voting for government. Every vote, like, if one person doesn't vote, it's like, oh, no big deal. It's just one person, right? But if enough one person does it, then it does have an impact. And that's why I am so against pirating and stuff.
Okay,
Because
all
it's
right.
like,
I
it all
told you
adds up.
I told you I didn't want to argue about this, so I'm not going to. All right. You can say it. You can have your
Hold
say.
on.
Okay. Okay. All right.
My head.
Yeah. Oh, they're dying. Oh, okay. And look, this is I know I'm gonna get shit for this. But like I am also an artist, guys. So like I am a director, I'm a producer, I make films, I produce films. Like I am out there. I am a YouTuber. I'm not as big as Kanan or anyone, but like I am in the sphere and I have these opinions. So like please don't flame me. But I want to watch this trailer because I'm excited. I'm excited for Deathgasm 2. The trailer dropped 6 hours ago, and so we're breaking it right here on our channel. And I liked the first Deathgasm, and this is a movie that's premiering at Fantastic Fest, and so I want to watch it. I want to react to it.
Like super indie. The first one was. I'm not sure who's putting out this one. I know it's still independent.
Raven Banner. It's Raven. Raven
Yeah.
Banner's putting it out.
So it's indie.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so here we go. Here's the trailer for Deathgasm 2.
I don't know if their first one was Raven Banner though. Was it?
Yeah, the first one was rated R, yeah.
No, Raven Banner.
Oh, I don't know what the first one was.
It's definitely rated R. But
Yeah.
this shit's gory as hell.
Yeah. All right,
It's
here
awesome
we go.
though.
Fuck yes. Now that's a record, man.
It's music.
Black Hammer's absolute power. We should learn this, turn it into a Deathgasm song.
Brother to steal, brother to steal.
Why are you naked?
Look, if you can't keep a job, you have to cut your welfare payments.
Whoa, that's pretty harsh.
Didn't know you're home.
I'm home.
You think my t-shirt anywhere, bro?
Any shirt but that.
This is Medina's old shirt, isn't it?
You expected me to stick around forever listening to you mope about losing Zach.
Are you an unemployed, friendless loser who dreams of being a star?
No, I got a dog. There were other spells bringing the dead back to life.
Yeah, but I guess I don't remember this movie. I guess I don't remember Deathgasm. I'm not
What?
seeing where this picks up.
Last time we played those pages, we almost destroyed the world.
I just wanted
There's
to be like the
literally
old
showing you
times.
footage from the first one.
No, I know,
Almost-
but I guess what
Almost
I'm
all
trying
the
to
footage they've shown has been from the first one.
what I'm trying to say is I don't remember. I guess I just don't remember where that
Ended?
one ends. Yeah.
He's on top of the mountain with his guitar.
Oh, okay.
Remember?
When things were like,
Also, why
I
do they
wanna-
look way older?
Because they are, dude. It's been 10 years.
10 years though. Like these guys look 30 years older than what they did in
They
the first
are.
movie.
No. They look like they're like 30 now. And
They
they
look
were like
50.
20 then.
This dude looks 50.
No.
I
He
see
looks
dudes like
I bet
this
he's
in,
like 28.
Oodles
Because they were
fuck.
like early 20s in that first one.
This game's so old, bro.
Do you bother? It's the guts. After they ate the guts, they got smarter.
Look what happens when they need to eat again, brother.
Zach, what are you doing?
Got some shit.
Oh,
Yeah, take it, ladies.
this is our shot. To show the world we're not losers.
Just like the old times. Brother to steal?
yeah.
Ooh.
All right, not
I don't know,
bad.
man. Yeah, I just don't. I don't think it's a great trailer
Yeah, I mean,
because the trailer looks like like most of the trailer was footage from the first movie, and then why are we not on the screen?
oh, why aren't we on the screen?
There we are.
What happened? Oh, here we are.
Oh.
Sorry, folks.
But like it's look not like they only showed a little bit of new footage, but also it felt like they're doing a lot of the same kind of jokes from the first one, just slightly different. Like the finger thing is funny, but it's basically the same joke from the first one. So
yeah,
I don't know.
we'll see.
I,
I mean,
hopefully I'll be able to see it this weekend or in the this next week. Like I think it's this weekend or within the next week. There's like 35 movies playing though, so. Actually, there's like 40 if you count. There's like 4 mystery movies, so I don't even know what some of the things could be. Like some of the mystery movies are movies that are super in advance. Like it's possible to see a movie that's like no one's gonna like a big movie that no one's even gonna see until next year. So
yeah,
with the mystery movies, it's like the tricky part is a lot of the stuff is embargoed. So like I can't talk about some of it. Like there's different time, like different times for like Black Phone 2. I could talk about it as soon as I see it, right? But there's some where you have to wait for quite a while until you can talk about it. And then I've heard there's some movies that we won't even be able to talk about until like next year.
wow.
Yeah. There's just so much of this I don't know. Like, so much of it that's up in the air right now. Like, I'm not sure how it's like what it's going to be like, or
Yeah.
So I'm
Say,
excited, but
Kanan,
also kind of nervous.
Kanan is at Fantastic Fest.
In Texas, yeah, I'm in Austin,
Okay.
Texas.
He's in Tejas.
Yeah, so if anybody is in Austin, hit me up. I'm gonna be like 12 hours a day sitting in a movie theater, but I might be able to like meet up with some of you guys, for coffee or a burger or something. If you hit me up, like, I don't know.
And
Like
yeah, and
I'm sure I'll have
I'll
some free time. But
I'll speak from personal experience. Kanan's a fun guy to hang out with. So,
I'm
because
just
we hung
chill.
out for a bit, and
Yeah,
when you were in town
yeah,
for the Hellgate,
yeah,
and
we only had that one night out, which
yeah,
is fun, but most of the time was work.
but it was good. Yeah, no, it was good.
when we were there.
All right, we gotta get out of here. So thanks everybody for joining us. We
Yeah,
appreciate
very
you.
much appreciate you guys.
We're gonna get back to our regular 2-hour show at some point, but with Kanan in Texas and me trying to keep a roof over my head and do a film festival and another movie, we just have no time. So we're gonna get out of here.
Like, I'm
but
literally sitting in my car with the AC running.
yeah, but we will we'll see y'all next week, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. on the West Coast, 1 a.m. all the way over there across the pond. This is the Death Rattle Podcast. We will see y'all next week. Bye.